Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into another big gemming episode inside of Clash Royale where we're opening up some chests specifically tailored around the Rascals. That's right, the Rascals obviously are the newest card to come out inside of Clash Royale. They did release a special Rascals chest alongside it. Seems pretty promising. I already opened up one of them and I got a ton of Rascals. If you guys watched my previous gemming video, sometimes it can actually be really difficult. Looks like Chief Cat wants to hop up as well. Let's go and get into this Rascals chest right now and see how many bad boys we can get out of this. I guess bad boys and girls. I'm not going to go into it. Bonus, super bonus, mega bonus. I don't even know how. Max bonus is the top you can get on our very first chest. 288 Rascals. Let's go and keep it grooving. See, that's why this chest is so nice. You can just load up so quickly on those Rascals rather than trying to fight for them inside of, you know, those lightning chests, which is the second best option to really try to get this done. Only 128 inside of that one, which is actually a little bit disappointing. Yeah, that's actually not that great, to be honest. Huh, maybe I am making... Wait, are these really that much better than lightning chests? We'll have to open up a couple of lightning chests after this to decide. We're going to get 160 Rascals out of this one. A couple of Barbarian Barrels, those definitely help out as well. Here's some more Rascals inside of this one. All right, looks like we're going to go ahead and keep stacking up these bonuses. Another max bonus Rascal chest. And we're making pretty good strides up to, I think, level 12 is what we're headed to right now. Let's go and pop open our last Rascals chest and then make our way into a couple of battles using my favorite Rascals deck right now. Looks like inside of this one, we're going to make it to the mega bonus. Max bonus once again for 288 Rascals, and we're oh so close to level 12. Pretty good. Once I get these Rascals maxed out, I'm definitely going to be happy. No special artwork for buying all of those. Supercell, please. I already got the Rascals out of the shop. Already got everything else, but let's go ahead and hop into the Skeleton Barrel Rascals deck. That's been amazing to play. I know I showed you guys this deck inside of a recent video just because the Skeleton Barrel is so strong, and honestly, Rascals seem to work inside a ton of different decks. I've seen Rascals Graveyard, I've seen Rascals with the Skeleton Barrel spam like this, I've seen Rascals Bait. There's a lot of awesome decks you can play with the Rascals, and they really just fit well into a ton of different types of decks. All right, well, let's just start this one off with the Skeleton Barrel. We've got the Bats as well. Seeing what Joker's going to play. Ooh, that Executioner is not going to be fun inside of this one, guys. I got to keep it real with you. That is not going to be a very pretty Executioner for us. We're going to get about 500 damage, which is way more than I would have thought, given that he did have the Executioner. We've got our Poison spell if he really goes for something crazy. Royal GG is going to go down. Okay, I do have to Poison just to try to keep this up. Royal GG Rage spell. Oh my goodness. That is... You talk about crazy... That is crazy. Okay, well, we've got to completely dominate this guy if he's just going to whip out that Royal Ghost and think that nothing's going to happen out of it. Mega Minion's going to lock onto our Rascal Boy. Everything else is going in. There goes the Tornado. I'm going to go ahead and rock our Skeleton Barrel plus our Miner now. This should work out pretty well for us. If he has Executioner, he's got to play it perfectly. Looks like he's going to go for Archers instead. I don't know what small card he has, if he has Zap or something similar, but those Skeletons are going to eat that tower for lunch. And guys, 188 HP. I don't think your Royal Ghost is going to save you. I'll throw the Return Cry Face. I think we both know where this match is headed. Getting our log ready to dominate these Archers should do great. And guys, Royal Giant Rage Spell, I'm not too sure about that one. Okay, well, keeping it up. I'm going to get our Goblin Gang going down the left-hand lane. P.E.K.K.A going down in the back. Royal GG P.E.K.K.A like you would have never believed. I'll get our Inferno Dragon coming in now. Those Bats are going to be rendered useless. And meanwhile, I guess we just go aggressive opposite lane. Let's go with our Rascals right here. Really force a response. He's going to go for Mega Minion. Let's use our Bats right now. Going to be able to kill that Mega Minion before it does anything to our beautiful Inferno Dragon. Here goes the P.E.K.K.A. I don't think that's going to be able to do much, though. He doesn't have Zap, as he's proven already. P.E.K.K.A is going to get melted down to 0, guys. And I'm just not sure what we're going to get out of the Joker for the rest of this one. Poison Spell, oh so close to locking on right there. I'll throw our Miner in the back just to make sure we can dominate that tower. Didn't even need the Miner, to be honest. Well, I guess we did because the log wouldn't have actually killed that. P.E.K.K.A is going down again. Executioner, you savage. Skeleton Barrel defensively against Bats right here. Now, that's an interesting move if I've ever done one. But guys, that's going to be GG well played. And unfortunately, the Rage Spell Royal Giant is not going to pay any dividends, much to his surprise. Tornado coming in right here is going to actually dominate our Goblin Gang. But still, that's going to be GG well played and a pretty easy dub. All right, let's get into battle number 2. That one was a little too simple for our taste. The Royal Giant getting burned down just because at the very end right there. Let's move on to the next one. So far, so good with our Rascals. Again, Rascals working so well against so many different types of decks. Obviously, having the Rascal Girls and the Rascal Boy, I really feel like it's hard to get countered with this. I mean, you could use Bowler. You can use Mini Packet to counter it. Electro Wizard, if you play it correctly, on top of the Rascal Girls works as well. But it's still just a really hard card not to get some solid value out of. Let's start with the Goblin Gang in the back in this battle right here. taking on Carlos. Got to hit him with the well played for literally doing the same exact thing that we did. These ones should cancel each other out pretty close as he plays his bats in the back as well. All right, well, we'll get our Inferno Dragon going in. And let's see how this one starts off. We're going to have bats down this lane. Royal Ghost down this lane. Lots of interesting options to get started off with. We don't want to do anything stupid and really try to push our luck at the bridge. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw our Rascals down right now. Let this Inferno Dragon fly on forward. Zap is going to be interesting. It's not actually going to end up working against this. Dark Goblin going in now. I don't really want to log that. So if I can use our Rascals to actually end up taking that out, that's going to be beautiful. Rascal girl was left right there. And it looks like he does have his bats coming in. And we're going to go ahead and let those go. I'll play my Skeleton Barrel in the back. He might have Miner or something like that, but it doesn't look like he's going to play it. And really, it's just a question how he's going to deal with our deck. Now, he does have Zap, so that's pretty obvious by this point. I don't have anything to back up this Skeleton Barrel, though. So he's going to go ahead and rock the Poison Spell. Inferno Dragon's going to go down now. Skeleton Barrel's unfortunately going to face the pain right there, but maybe we can get some damage onto the Royal Ghost. Yeah, just one hit is going to be all that we get. We're going to have our Rascals going in again, which should do a fantastic job against this Royal Ghost here. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and drop our Miner down, just to make sure we clean this up with ease. That should be solid. He does have the Goblin Gang, so I got to be a little bit scared there, but Rascal Boy and Rascal Girl should do a solid job. Royal Ghost's going to go in right here. Rascal Boy will get a hit onto the tower. That's really going to be all she wrote, but wow, that Inferno Dragon did end up getting some crazy value. I do have to log this down, actually, much to my dismay. Goblin Gang, I actually played way too late, so that's a huge error on my part. Mistakes like that can really cost you a game. We really just gave up so much damage for free right there, and that was definitely not ideal. All right, well, here goes our little Spear Goblin, still chipping away at that tower very nicely. Inferno Dragon going down in the back. This is where things can get scary, so I'm going to go for our Skeleton Barrel. I'm actually going to try to apply a lot of pressure right here, and he's going to go for a very, very spicy push. Poison Spell coming in. I'm going to go ahead and log all this down. Actually going to do a great job with that log right there. And then now we're definitely going to have to play defensive. These bats will go ahead and end up eating it. I've got our Miner in a moment. How do we defend against this Prince, though? I think we have to cycle back to our Rascals as soon as possible. We've got our log coming down right here. Goblin Gang coming in to try to stop this push, guys. I don't know how I defended against that. Honestly, I was sort of just spamming and praying. So it actually ended up working. 777 left. I didn't expect this guy to actually have that giant combination. That was a little bit surprising. Let's go ahead and use our Miner now. Going to be able to get some chip damage unless he plays his Prince. He's going to go for his Gang, which will actually end up poisoning out right here to get some value on the Goblins, plus the Royal Ghost. Rascals and our Inferno Dragon should be a nice counter to whatever he plays, including the Prince. Should do an awesome job. Zap's going to go down in the very back. If he zaps that, then we can go ahead and use our Goblin Gang in a moment, although that's going to end up getting eaten up pretty well. Oh, that one Goblin ended up living like an animal. Let's go and go for our Skeleton Barrel, and honestly, at this point, I'm going for a pretty aggressive push. Skeleton Barrel's down. Miner's going down on the tower. Poison Spell going down right here. This Miner is eating this tower up, guys. We're so close to winning this battle. One more defense will give us this win. He needs to play his Giant at the bridge if he wants to win this. But it doesn't look like he's going to do it. He's going to go ahead and give us this dub with the log coming down the lane. GG, well played. An intense battle right there, but once again, the Rascals pulling out that W. Well played to Carlos, but we're going to end up stealing that dub. Man, these battles are intense, but inside of that one, just enough Miner poison chip damage to really end up making him pay. He needed to be more aggressive with his Giant and try to take advantage of getting a small elixir lead on me, but honestly, it's pretty hard to play around the Rascals and the cycle I have in this deck. It's honestly a really solid defensive deck. I feel like I can go up against almost any combination. Let's go and throw our Goblin Gang down for this Hog Rider right here and see what ends up coming out of this. We do have our Skeleton Barrel if we need to do something. There goes his Dark Prince. All right, we'll play our Rascals against that. Should do a fine job letting that Rascal Boy take the brunt of the damage. We're going to go for our Skeleton Barrel. We don't have anything crazy to defend with. He's going to go for his Prince. Okay. I see you with that Prince, my good sir. The Skeleton Barrel is going to go ahead and run on in. He might zap all of that. Oh, Arrow's actually going to be the play. So we got to play our bats right. Can we actually kill that without playing our Miner? I think we probably should have played our Miner. Oh, we should have played our Miner. Okay, that didn't work out so well. All right, I tried to get cute, and honestly, I should have played my Miner on a counter push right there. I froze up. Mistakes being made left and right. Unfortunately, not enough to deal with that, but wow, here goes his Elixir Collector. So we're going to go ahead and try to punish him. We're going to go for our Goblin Gang and then our Miner to really try to see if we can make this push happen. Fireball is going to go in, but that Fireball obviously not going to work wonders when it's a negative elixir trade. Here goes his Dark Prince right now. That is going to be a little bit of an interesting play. Inferno Dragon's going to go ahead and turn around onto that tower in a moment, and that's going to be a boatload of damage. We effectively killed his Elixir Collector, which he is definitely a sad panda about. Here goes our Skeleton Barrel down the right-hand lane, and we're just keeping the pressure up with this push. Keeping that pressure going is essential with this deck. A mirrored Dark Prince coming out. You are an animal, my friend. That is That is absurd, but we'll just go ahead and make sure we bats down that Dark Prince, guys. He has so many spells. He's got arrows, fireball. Wow, he is a true animal right here, and we're going to have to find out how we want to get this done. Couple of choices on what we want to do. I'll use our Inferno Dragon. He doesn't effectively have something that can stop our Inferno Dragon, such as Fireball or arrows. Here goes his Hog Rider. Very easy counter right there. I'm actually going to go for the Rascals and see if we can get something done. Just with an aggressive play to follow up. Fireball is going to go in. It'll actually end up missing our Inferno Dragon. Dark Prince coming down this lane. Inferno Dragon's going to lock onto the tower. Are you joking me? Okay. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and log this down right here. Minor Bat's going to go ahead and hold it down defensively. It's going to end up doing a fantastic job. Goblin Gang has to go in for this Prince and hold off this Dark Prince from completely obliterating us. We did end up punishing that King Tower pretty hard, guys. And I don't really know how he's going to get this done. Rascals plus a log to make sure we take no damage onto this tower, hopefully. Oh, that's actually really hurts. Well, we'll go for our Skeleton Barrel instead. Here goes our Miner. Here goes our Bats. Really just trying to spam this guy down as fast as possible. Double Dark Prince down this lane. Okay, maybe I actually overestimated how much time was left inside of the game. That was not the most intelligent play right there. Rascal's going in. He's probably going to play another Fireball, guys. Ooh, that was not good. That was not good. We just effectively let him right back in this game, guys, and he actually has the damage lead when it comes to our arena towers. Not fun, not fun, not fun. Okay, well, let's go in again. We've got our Miner coming in a moment. Dark Prince is down. Still going to be sketch. Double Dark Prince, guys. I can't handle the dankness of these Dark Princes right here. Skeleton's going to get blasted by this King Tower. We got to play effectively against all of this push right here. I'm going to throw my Bats and then my Rascals down as well to really start cleaning up some of these Dark Princes. This should be fine. Inferno Dragon on Inferno Dragon madness. You hate to see when they're fighting each other like that, but it should be okay. I'm actually going to go for another aggressive push right here. Really try to stomp him out from the opposite lane. Get that Dark Prince nice and distracted and let my Goblins try to put in some work. His Prince is going to get a little bit distracted over here. We're only going to do a little bit of damage. And guys, with one tower down and him having all of these spells, just doesn't mean a very fun battle for us. Fireball prediction probably going to come out right here. Yeah, so we have to make sure we take that out. Dark Prince is going to go down again. And I guess Minor Poison is going to be the way we try to win this game. Let's drop our Miner in the very back. We've got our Bats as well. Let's see if we can do something with that. Miner does lock on to something. I can't even see what it is. It's a Prince. Inferno Dragon's going to lock onto the tower, though. Inferno Dragon's going to be doing some good damage to that tower. That's exactly what we needed. Here goes everything else. We've got to drop our Rascals. His Hog Rider's probably coming in a second. Let's make sure we do something here. All right, that should be fine. That should be okay. Don't let that Prince touch. Don't let that Prince touch. Okay, here goes our Bats. So he's probably going to play arrows. He needs to do some predictions. Oh, man. We're going to give him value right here with this. But here we go with our Miner. We're playing our Miner in the same spot. We're really dumb for that. Miner's going to go ahead and lock onto the tower, guys. I just went so aggressive with this push. The poison spell was worthless. I think we just lost this game. We can't stop his Fireball Hog Rider combination. We just can't stop it. Here goes our Rascals. Here goes this. Here goes that. He's just going to just continually spam us. And what are we supposed to do? Now, he's not dropping his Hog Rider, which I do not understand on any sense of the word. I'm going to let this all go. Here goes our Goblin Gang. Inferno Dragon again to try to stop this. Please stop that Hog Rider. Oh, we ended up stopping that Hog Rider, which is exactly what we needed. And this needs to be the final push that ends up winning the game. Everything's going down now. Here goes our Miner. Miner's going to go ahead and lock onto the Prince. Going to get so close. The Miner's going to lock onto the tower, though. And finally it'll be GG well played. 5 minutes and 9 seconds into that battle. Whew, that was tough. Him having those Princes against my Miner, I just felt like I could get no damage done once it was one tower down. And obviously, our spam became much less effective once that King Tower became active. That's going to be GG, though, guys. Let's go and pop open this crown chest. Nothing of worth inside of it, but of course, we did the Rascals pretty close up to level 12, so let's go and make sure we get those upgraded, hopefully inside of the next episode. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smack that like button and subscribe if you have not already. Until next time, I will see you and the Rascals later. Peace out.